What's going on, everybody? Critical Ray back here again, and today I'm going to be doing another Let's Play walkthrough, and this time it's for the game Remothered Tormented Fathers. Now, I've only seen one trailer for this game. I have seen that a lot of reviewers love this game, and I'm really looking forward to playing it for you guys. So, without further ado, let's just start it up. Alright, save the game. Just choose one.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Say goodbye, hearty frost from my eye. If you leave me, sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Come on, let's dance. We don't have any chance.
That's not
Give me a
looking
kiss,
carousel.
so you know what you're gonna miss. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Listen to me, the romance leave us free. There needs to be taken care of.
She looks like Jodie Foster. I don't think it's Jodie Foster. She sure does look like her, though. That was odd.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Alrighty then. Let me just learn the controls real quick. So for you guys who are new to watching gameplay on my channel, I don't talk during cutscenes or when they're talking. So, I hope that y'all like that. Because I think y'all are here to pay more attention to the game and the story than me talking. Missing since Thursday, October 14th. 1971, last seen 4 p.m. at Recreation Ground in redacted S redacted COD redacted. Date of birthday February 8, 1958. Female, white, 13 years, light blonde hair, blue eyes. At last, redacted T. Wearing a white dress with bows, white shoes, and tressed hair. Redacted urgents, redacted. Any information are requested to call, and then the rest is redacted in 74. That's not very helpful. Okay. Let's see, am I supposed to go this way? I feel I'm supposed to go in there. But we're just gonna look right here. Cut here, cut there. Skiers. On screen, October 31st, 1971. So, for the channel, I've been thinking that, on Saturdays, I'm gonna upload gameplay. For those of you who like watching gameplay. Now, if I'm doing a walkthrough, like this game, or a series like this, I'm just gonna upload it until I'm done with the game. But like let's plays and having friends and stuff like that, playing games, that'll be on Saturday, or even just starting up a new walkthrough series. So I hope that y'all like that schedule. Sam, I'm trying to bring y'all the best content I can. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Obviously I can go down that way, so let's turn back here. Alright, what's this? I always feel anxious when looking at some icons and mirrors.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Alright, so you look like Jodie Foster, but you sure as hell don't sound like her. kind of getting a Silence of the Lambs vibe for this game. To kind of like. Silence of the Lambs is a phenomenal movie. Alright, I am going to explore a little bit. Oh, shut up, dog. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm just gonna go to the door. What the fuck is that? Probably a car. I'm probably just being a little nervous.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
That's some bullshit. You should open up your door for your guest. Alright, time to go turn around. Because obviously she's not going to give up on getting in. Okay, there's nothing over here. Because this sure shit ain't creepy. You shut up with your breathing heavily? What's this? Definitely anguishing.
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Scientific
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Well, we are officially inside. And they need to oil up those hinges on those doors. Loud and creaky like that.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
God, I wish I could run past her. They walk immensely slow.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Alright, time to do a little bit of snooping. Let's look at this painting first. The coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something is out of place. From the dark sky that threatens storm are descending the hideous hands of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't get it, it's just a girl. How does it make you feel uncomfortable? What's in his desk? Alright. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rosso Gallo. Closes danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons indicated for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971. The Rosso Gallo farm, Pride of the Gallows, closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right on the picture. Her husband, the notary Richard Felton, bottom right. Professor, the company's partner, Albert Elias Wyman, large picture, are under investigation. The letter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters. The Ashermans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Photo. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis, photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashermans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of the Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, prompted the funding the phenoxyl project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even in Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activity ceases. As a result of the scandal, the Ashermans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashermans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children have been infected, and as a consequence used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater not only used for irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashermans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. So you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls. You never got balls. Whew, that was a long letter. Or news article.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, Anoxil? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Yes, I'd like to save my game. Mirrors with the metronome. Okay. Alright. So we got back into the house, learned that she is not a doctor, and that I think that they killed their daughter. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series like I am. I find this storyline so far very interesting and intriguing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But it looks like we're about to get into a bunch of the horror aspects to the game. So the first episode was the intro, and I hope that you guys stick around to see the end of this game with me. But anyways, guys, comment down below, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Also let me know if you've played this game, if you haven't, if you ever heard of it, stuff like that. Also let me know and tell me how I can improve the gameplay, if you like me reading the notes that I pick up or if you don't. And yeah, guys, in the comment description I have links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages for the channel. You can click on over there for updates on what I plan on uploading, the schedule that I have for the week. You know, I might be debating on going to see 2 different movies and which one y'all would like a review, stuff like that. Also, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button because it really does help me out. Also, share it with all your friends, family, everyone that you know, and any people that you don't know. And hit that subscribe button for more awesome content like this, because there's going to be a lot of more awesome content like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.